Pilgrim's Progress. Hi! Today I just wanted to do a little bit of like an outfit video and just show you some of the outfits that I make from my 10-item wardrobe, which might be still able to be technically called a 10-item wardrobe, but yeah. I've kind of shifted some of the things that are in here too, kind of still keeping to the idea of having a minimal wardrobe and having a functional wardrobe. But some of the things that I kind of guessed at that would be useful for me over the summer, because I'm in a different climate, were really not. Like, I had a couple pairs of shorts in there because I felt like I should, but honestly I'm just not a shorts person. So yeah, so I'll show you what remains in here, and then I'll just show you some outfits that I make from this stuff. Yay! So these two are just foundational pieces. I have just like a little silk cami that I got from the thrift store, which is really awesome under like the sheer things. And then I also have more of like a spaghetti strap silk slip, and I wear that under dresses, but also under tops. It just depends on like the kind of strap that it has on the top. So yeah, I ended up keeping this one, although I haven't worn it a ton. I think just because it is kind of like a dated style for me. It's something that I would have worn probably circa 2004. So while that gives me pleasure while I'm at the thrift store buying it and being like, oh, this is so cute, I haven't really worn it as much. I think because it doesn't feel super fresh or modern to me. But I really like the colors still, and I like the print. And I like the idea that it's an easy top. So I don't know, this is one that's kind of like it hasn't been like a raging success, but I'm not mad at it. And then this one I've liked a lot. So I really do, it's funny because I tried to kind of compromise some of the things that I already know about myself. Like I already know that I really like natural fabrics. I just am a quality person. I don't like cheap clothing, which is part of why I love the thrift store, because you can get quality clothes for like a bargain price. But like I don't like to shop at like Forever 21 or H&M or even really like Zara and that kind of stuff, because I feel like the clothes are cheap but they're expensive. So that's actually why I love the thrift stores, because you can get like really good quality from like where it's really not about the brand at all, it's about the cut. So that's the thing about fashion and about style and clothes, is that there's really only X amount of styles and colors and fabrications. So in the fashion world, in the style world, there's nothing new. Everything that's new and exciting is in the combination, or in the combination of those three things that I just mentioned, or like in the combination of different proportions and shapes and moods. And that's just like endless. That's the creative, awesome part of it. But as far as, so that's fashion. But as far as style, as far as just being one person and only able to wear so much, and you know, not living in a magazine, you can actually find great style completely outside of brands, because it's all about the shape, it's all about the fabrication, and it's about the fit. So that's why something like, I don't know where Rafaella was even sold when it was new, but probably in a store that I wouldn't shop in, right? So I probably never would have seen this item, but it's a silk top. It's in a really pretty color, and it has like a very flattering, feminine fit. So that's a winner. So for me, where I would maybe be a snob shopping new, like only wanting to shop in certain places, at the thrift store, all of that is kind of taken off. And so I really appreciate that about secondhand shopping, is that it's really so much more about the garment than it is about the hype, I guess. Which I'm not mad at hype. I'm not mad at packaging. I'm not mad at, you know, any of those things. I think that's all creative. But as far as like value for your dollar, thrift store. So I want to make another video talking about thrift versus new, because I'm a hardcore thrifter, but I'm finding myself wanting to buy things new, and I'm kind of not sure where to start in a way, and I want to make sure that I get quality. So that's part of kind of a series that I'm mulling over here. So I'll talk more about that later. But anyway, this shirt has actually been really nice. I just took this for a weekend away with my husband's parents, and it's just cute. It's pretty. This is one that I almost put in the thrift bag before I put it on. So this is one that stayed from my original conception of my summer 10-item wardrobe. And this is a great example of making a concept work for you. So I know I talked already about how I was kind of pinning all the simple white little shirts and stuff. So this is like a version of the simple white shirt that can work from my build and my coloring and my kind of tonality. So I want to make a whole video about that too, about finding clothes that flatter you no matter what's in style, because I really do deeply believe that it's all about just expressing what God has already done in you. So there's ways that you can do that in terms of contrast, in terms of color, and in terms of tone. So this is an example of, I can't really wear a bright white, but I can wear like a blush pink that's gonna read the same as like a neutral on my skin. It's also linen, so it's a textured fabric, and my skin has texture to it because I have freckles, so I don't have like a clean expanse of like smoothness. I have like, there's some texture going on, and it's the same with a linen where there's some texture in the fabric. And also, if you look at my features are mostly kind of round. So there's like a roundness to a ruffle that kind of echoes that and makes this look not over the top flowery on me, but just kind of right. So that's the kind of thing that you're looking for in your clothes, is something that echoes you and just looks like you when you have it on. This also has a blouson sleeve, which I really appreciate because I do have, I was a gymnast when I was a kid, so I have, maybe not for that reason, but I have muscular arms, but I have a small chest, so I don't really like to emphasize my arms. So this is nice because it kind of has like a little more generous fabric in that area, as is this, as you'll see. So yeah, this is one that I picked up at the thrift store that I'm not sure should really be in my 10-item wardrobe for summer because I haven't worn it yet, but I'm really excited by the idea. I've been really wanting a silk shirt or wanting to wear silk shirts. I'm not sure that ivory or cream is going to be the best expression of that for me, just because I am a little worried about it being delicate or getting dirty, or just even looking too fancy. I have a very casual lifestyle, but this is something that I'm thinking that I could wear for nights out with some jeans and like a little, like a heel kind of like I'm wearing, just like more of like a sandal heel or like a block heel. And I think that's something that would be pretty. And this again is me taking something that I really like on someone else and making it fit me. So I love Anna from the Anna Edit. She's awesome. She's so chic, and she does a lot of just like little silk shirts, but like with the collar and everything. So that's a look that I'm liking a lot, but I'm not sure it's something that's really gonna work for me because I have a very short torso. So I also want to talk about just body proportions because that's going to help you to be able to always find things that look good on you, and to, as I'm talking about here, kind of make trends that you like work for your body. So I have a short torso, and I just am like, all of the length of my body is from my feet to about here. So I just can't do too many bells and whistles in this area, especially in like a softer fabric. Like I can do a button up like this because this actually lengthens my torso because I'm wearing it loose and long. So the proportion works for that. It doesn't emphasize my waist, so you can't actually see how short my torso is, which is like a hand's length, a hand's breadth. But if I wear something that is meant to be tucked in and it has like a lapel and it has all that stuff, it's just too much going on in this area for me. I don't have the real estate here to be able to support that. So this is me wanting to do that kind of tucked in silk shirt moment, but knowing that I need to pare it down. And also putting in the rounded details in the same way that my face has a rounded element to it. And my hair even, So that's kind of what's going on with this. I like this, I'm excited about it. I haven't worn it yet, so I'll report back about that. This is something that I almost got rid of, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I just took this on the weekend away with my husband's parents as well. So this is just a vintage. It's got like the nice like vintage label. I think it's real vintage. I don't know. I thrifted it. I got this at a Goodwill outlet, which those places are amazing. It's by the pound, so for stuff like this that's light, this is like, you know, I paid like 75 cents for this or something. So if you are already a bargain hunter and that sounds like a good time to you, you probably already know about the Goodwill outlet, but if you don't, get yourself there and get a bunch of light little things and you'll be delighted. More on thrifting later, but yeah, but this is a great, it's a linen shirt with, again, it's got like a softer collar, and it's got a 3/4 sleeve, which I really like, and it's just very simple, but it's boxy. It's just very elegant. I really like the drape of linen. It just feels great all day long, and it's soft. You know, it's not like soft like cashmere, but it has just a beautiful flow to it. It's very feminine fabric and very elegant, while also being unfussy. So this is something that actually has been a winner that at first I was like, oh, I don't need that. But I think my mind was just overwhelmed by the choices that I had. So it's just very simple. This is a men's Izod shirt, and this is a new one. I replaced my other oversized white men's shirt with this one because I tea-dyed the other one and I ruined it, basically. So this one is a little less oversized than that one, but I like that. I can wear this just buttoned up with like a blue jean or like a black jean. I would probably wear it with like a faded black jean so it's not so contrasty, or like a blue jean. But yeah, I'm going to show you outfits too. So this is my tan Brooks Brothers button-up shirt, and it's just like me trying to do a neutral that works. I actually haven't worn this a ton. It has a different fabrication than most of the Brooks Brothers shirts that I've had in the past. It's 100% cotton, but it doesn't really feel like it. It's like kind of really thin, and whenever I put it on, for some reason it looks very Western. So I don't know, this is kind of a purchase as well. Okay, so that's it for the tops, and then the one that I'm wearing. And what I like about this is it has this cool like yellow contrast detail on it too. So that's always fun, just to have clothes where they just kind of give you those little just like the little things that are kind of encouraging. These Marithe Francois Girbaud jeans I've worn a lot this summer. These are really awesome. It's just like a mid-rise, kind of like a 501 cut almost. And then I have these Old Navy bootcut jeans, which I like, but they kind of fall into the same category as that other kind of 2004 shirt, where it's like, it's kind of something that's like a joke between me and myself, and I'm not sure how flattering they actually are. I enjoy them, but I'm not sure that they look that good on me. Yeah. Okay, then I have these. And these I got, I think I put these on my Instagram. They were part of when I got the 3 pairs of jeans for like less than $7. So these are vintage high-waist Calvin Klein jeans, which cracked me up. I was like, oh, my Calvins. Nothing stands between me and my Calvins. I've never had a pair of Calvin Klein jeans, but these fit really well. My only complaint about them is that this waist piece, I feel like it has a name, but I can't think of what it is. But this waist piece is like, it goes in kind of like a trouser almost, so that it has like kind of like a pleated effect here, which is not my very favorite. So this is another jean where it's kind of like I'm just enjoying the jean itself a lot, and I'm not quite sure how flattering it is on me, so we'll see how that one fares. These jeans fit me perfectly. I thrifted these in Alameda, California, probably a couple years ago, and these are just like the perfect high-waist jean for me. They fit me perfectly in the waist and in the hip. They have an elastic back, which I don't really like elastic waist things, but they fit really perfectly. These are jeans that I've tried to kind of get rid of because they're not 100% cotton. They're like a cotton poly blend, which I don't love, but they just fit so well. And the color is actually really nice too. I like this like true blue. It's got like the nice pleat, like ironed pleat thing in there. So yeah, so these are like a great standby. whenever I'm wearing high-waisted jeans in like an Instagram picture, it's usually these. And those are by Lady Maverick. So I've been stocking a couple pairs on eBay. So Lady Maverick, if you have like a high rise, they're probably like a 12 or 12 and a half inch rise. So I actually, physically my body has a high rise, so high rise denim is kind of like a classic for me because it just actually fits my body. So if you also have a high rise, the Lady Maverick jeans are a good bet. New York and Company, the 100% cotton ones, the vintage ones, are also a great high rise bet for that. Okay, and then I have this pair of like skinny jeans, these Principal skinny jeans, which I have actually worn. I think of these as kind of like my fancy jeans. Like this is what I would wear. Like this would be my going out jean, or like my nighttime dinner with like a cute boot kind of jean. I don't think of these as being like incredibly me, but I think of them as a staple. They're just useful, you know. It's like just a dark skinny jean, and they fit really well. I don't know if Principal is like, I think I got these maybe 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know if their company has really taken off or not, but they're really high quality. So I'm gonna, probably hang on to these because they just fit really well. And then these are American Eagle. This is also a high rise. This is a high rise black jean with ripped knees. These are American Eagle that I thrifted right before I left California. And these are really awesome. They're really stretchy, and they're just like, they're kind of just, oh, weird, okay. They're kind of just a throwaway jean, but they're really just functional. They're really useful. They're easy to throw on, and the rise is like perfect. They're already getting like a weird kind of like elastic stretch thing that that jeans with a lot of stretch in them tend to get. So I think jeans with a lot of stretch, they just don't last as long, but these are fun for the summer. They're really cute. I have some other jeans. I have like a pair of Everlane jeans and a pair of marine layer jeans that I will switch these out for in the fall because I don't expect these to last for all that long, but they've been fun for the summer. Okay, and then this is another pair of the jeans that I got at the Goodwill outlet. I really like these a lot. I was talking about them on my Instagram. They're like a dad jean, where they kind of hang about here. They're almost like an unflattering mid-rise, but you'll hear this from me a lot. There's just things that amuse me in clothes, and sometimes that's just worth it to me. Like trying to make a look work a little bit more, just because you like I guess the idea of the piece, but I don't know, there's something about it that rings a bell for me, and that to me is like part of the pleasure of clothing. It's not just about looking good. It's not just about finding your best everything and wearing that and nothing else. I think that clothes are personal in that way, and so something like this makes me really happy because I like the way they fit. They're kind of like a boy jean. They're definitely like a dad jean. They kind of hit like right across the belly button, but they're a little bit loose, so it's not like weird, but they're just very straight legged. They're like a pair of Wranglers. I think they're like a relaxed fit Wrangler. I have them in a 32. I'm normally like a 28 or 29, probably closer to a 29 right now for women's jeans. But yeah, these just make me happy. I like black jeans in general, but I like that they're like a faded black, and I like that they're just like a I don't care jean, So these are awesome. And then for dresses, I've got this awesome Brooks Brothers linen dress, which I thrifted as well. Also, I think at the Goodwill outlet, so I probably got this for like $1. I have this dress, which is very like romantic and 90s and bias cut and all the things, all the feminine and floral. But yeah, this is my answer to like really wanting realization par like slip skirt and that kind of moment, which initially it's just totally a fashion thing where like initially I was like, yeah, 90s, got it, but then I don't know, it just grew on me, and now I really want one. So I'm actually planning a video about that soon. So yeah, but this is what I have in the meantime. Basically I would wear like a shirt over it so that it looks more like a skirt, or if I was going out, I would wear it, as a dress. But I like the soft yellow, and I like the fit of it, the bias cut. thrifted dress. It's by April Cornell. So I think she's got like a website where they do all kinds of printed dresses and stuff. So most of their stuff is not to my taste, but I really like this. It's like a stretchy rayon. It's like 95% rayon with a little bit of lycra. And I just like the kind of like 2000s voyage kind of ribbon, velvet ribbon detail. It's just a flatteringly cut dress. And I really like this color, the kind of like soft pink color and the print. So again, with like texture, if you have textured skin or textured hair, you're probably gonna look good in prints because it's like, it kind of mirrors the activity going on when the eye looks at you in your clothing. So I think especially if you wear a lot of neutrals or nudes or just colors that give that, they give the impression of being a neutral, even if they aren't quite a neutral. It's really going to showcase you and your face and your personality rather than the clothes themselves, even when the clothes are a little bit busy. So if I wear this, it gives the impression of like femininity. It's a little vintage, it's a little of another time, but it's not overwhelming. So as someone who's loved vintage all my life, and I've been into some pretty costumey vintage, I just don't want my clothes, at this point I want my clothes to be quiet. It's kind of the main thing that I want from them. I want them to amuse me, you know, to entertain me and to encourage me, but I like drama, but I don't love like attention, like in person. So yeah, so that's kind of like the range that I work in. So, and this is something that I'll probably wear into the fall with like a big sweater over it. I tend to do that where I'll wear like a kind of a cute outfit and then just put a big sweater or something over it, because it's really more for me, you know, than it is for anyone else. But anyway, I want to be able to look good, but I also want to be in my comfort zone. And for me, my comfort zone is I can talk or not talk, and my clothes aren't begging for attention. And then I have this Tucker dress, which I think I talked about in the last video. It's really awesome. Unfortunately, it ripped like the third time that I wore it, so there's like a rip in the fabric. It's down by the knee, so it's not terrible, but it's nice. It's light, it's easy. This pattern is almost like a little too much for me. I don't love the gold in it. Maybe I just don't like the geometricness of the pattern. But yeah, I definitely will keep looking for Tucker secondhand. And then after I said that you can find it like really cheap, then all of a sudden I feel like the prices went up like on eBay. I don't think that had anything to do with me. I think that just happened. So that's kind of a bummer, because for me, like, I don't want to pay $75 for like, even though it's a silk shirt, I don't want to pay $75 for like a silk shirt that hasn't been in style for like 10 years, you know. Maybe that's just me, but I think I'd like to pay like $20, you know. And then I have this little packed organic cotton t-shirt dress, which I wore on the road trip out here to Indianapolis from California, and like every day for the first couple weeks we were here, because I didn't have access to any of my other clothes, and it's incredibly comfortable. So the problem I'm having with this now is that it looks great by itself and just with sandals, but if I layer anything over it, it's too closed at the neck and it just looks like unflattering. So I'm still trying to figure out how to wear that. I mainly have it in my closet right now because I like it by itself, and it's just it's like the definition of easy. It's easy, it feels great. I had a wrap dress by Pact too, but I gave it away. But I would consider buying the wrap dress again. It comes in like a really pretty soft blue too, so maybe. But yeah, so I have this guy too. And then I have this thrifted kind of cream linen blazer, also from the Goodwill outlet, and this is just awesome. This is also more of a trend, something that's going on right now, the linen blazer, you know, and the oversized blazer, but I like that a lot. This is a good way for me to do that. I would like to get, like, Everlane has like a linen cotton version, and I would like to get something that's a little more, like, that's cut in a more modern way. This is pretty classic, but this is actually a little big for me in the shoulders. It's a little bigger than I'd like, so I would like to kind of get that cotton linen one. I'm just not sure how much I will really wear a blazer though, because I like the idea of them and I like how they look on me, but again, my lifestyle is very casual, so I don't know, that's something to consider. it's like not a lot of clothes, but it's totally enough clothes. There's like a lot, you know. And then I also have these jackets, which I haven't worn at all this summer because it's really, really hot. Like it doesn't get much cooler at night. Like there's just no time that I've ever needed a jacket, but I like these. I've got this one. I've got this Madewell one, which is really awesome. I have the Gap denim black one, moto one. And then I also have a Theory, I've got a Theory silk blazer, which is really beautiful. It fits beautifully. It's really awesome. I haven't been wearing it just because it's been hot, but I almost got rid of it because I was just in a getting rid of frenzy. But I feel like something like this you hold on to. It's silk, it's like really nice, it fits me well. It may not be the exact mood I'm feeling right now, but it'll probably come back again. It's a good classic. Okay, yeah, and then other than that, I just have some t-shirts. You know, I've got like some white t-shirts, I've got a gray stripe, I've got a gray v-neck, like that old American Apparel tri-blend jersey shirt. I've got a black and white striped v-neck shirt. I've got a black scoop neck t-shirt from Target. I've got this long sleeve striped one from the Gap. And then I've got a couple just like black long sleeve t-shirts, which I'm really thinking that's going to be a lot of what my fall look is about, is just like a black t-shirt, a black thin knit, or a black oversized knit, and jeans, or maybe leather pants, or yeah, or a skirt. I'm kind of wanting to bring some skirts back because I don't have any, as you can see, but I want some kind of skirt. I've been wanting a skirt to go with all these shirts to wear to church because I'm just not wanting to get very dressed up lately. I'm kind of wanting everything to be just in one continuum, you know? So I'd love to have like a skirt to wear with like these kinds of shirts that I could just wear to church. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. But yeah, I've got like a church dress in here. I've got my hat that I keep trying to make work. I haven't even tried to make it work lately. It's enormous. This is how enormous it is. I so desperately want to. I don't know. This is my attempt at sporty, so yeah. I've got that. I've got like a little fun belt. And yeah, just some odds and ends, some other like dresses for church, and this is a skirt, but I'm really, it's more of a fall thing. I bought this at Goodwill. So yeah, I actually was getting this out because I was thinking maybe I could wear this with some of those neutral blouses, so we'll see. But yeah, I've got my one like pool outfit, I've got my Mexican shirt and my denim shorts, and then I've got like a Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat kind of sweater, which again, it's been way too hot to wear. And I've got this, which is really beautiful. I actually have worn this a lot. This is by a brand called Prem, which my sister's best friend from college does this brand. She really put like the full figure fashion on the map. Gabby, like what even is Gabby's last name? I don't know. Gabby Gray. But yeah, so I think she actually gave this to her mom. And then when we went and visited my mom in March, I got to come home with it because it doesn't fit my mom, and I've worn it a lot. This is really great. So this is a great example of just like coloring, you know, like the contrast working for your coloring. And yeah, it's just really a pretty basic. So a lot of what they do with their brand too is they do like the voluminous pants and then like a cropped little wrap top, which is super cute. So anyway, so that's my closet tour. I do want to do some outfits for you guys too, so we'll get to that. Yay! Thank you so much.